one of the things that I learned as a district leader is that you travel quite a lot for events. My next guest, I tried to convince her that I should drive all the way up to Wisconsin to see her, but she convinced me to do it here locally in Illinois. Is Miss Barbara Beckley, past program quality director and my mentor of how to become program quality director. This is Toastmasters in Cars, getting breakfast.
No, you're not. You're not recording right now.
I'm recording right now. Don't worry. That's all the lead. I told you. This is how I do it. Hi, Miss Barbara. Hi, Miss Awesome BTF. My PQB mentor in the whole works.
No, you're my mentor now.
No.
It has changed. We have changed the table.
No. Because everybody knows the whole district. Every time I was like, oh yeah, my story of Barbara Beckley. Oh my God, it's Barbara Beckley.
Well, you know what? I really am grateful that you kind of look up to me in that case, because that's what it's all about. I always tell people that you have to be a servant leader so other people see what you do so they can follow suit. So in my mind, you are.
Well, no, I really did take cues from a lot of things that you did. The story about the oh my God, Miss Barbara Beckley, because you knew that happened. Wow. It was at the spring conference, my first spring conference that I ever attended, and I ran. I think I pretty much knocked out every out of the way, and it's like said hi to you. It's hilarious. And you and Tiffany were hanging out. You guys had your little clapper thingies,
which she forced me to put up. I don't like those clapper things.
And then you introduced me to Mike Rafferty, which is an interesting story, Mike, but you did not talk to me. So no, I would have gone. Now that we're friends, we talk. Yeah. I'm good with that.
Because he's a good person.
I mentioned the last video with Vic.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
So, but yeah, I remembered all the things that you did. Because that's when I started getting involved. I went to an event that you had, which was giving gratitude. The attitude giving gratitude.
Oh yeah.
So that was the first time as a not really a true Midwesterner, the expression of I appreciate you and not the object, it's appreciate the person.
Yeah.
That resonated.
Yeah.
And then I went for about 20 minutes of the October the fall conference. This is when I was hanging out with our president at that time. Yeah, didn't see much of the conference, but I did watch the contest. But I learned everything that you did.
It's I just thought about how long we've been knowing each other now. How long has it been?
4 years.
Wow, time goes by so. Every time I think about you, how you've grown so much in Toastmasters, I feel like you've been here for like ever.
Are you a people watcher?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am. How did you know that?
If you guys don't know what a people watching is,
secret.
If you understand human behavior, I guess, and how people react to certain things, it's not like taking advantage of it. It's more understanding how you can explain to somebody in their eyes, and then it's like, oh, okay. Yeah. And that's why it's the most difficult part of Toastmasters is not giving speeches. It's actually convincing people to do things.
Yes. So true. But I always tell people, and if you tell them the why, explain why things should be done, or when you ask them to do something, explain how it's going to help them. That makes it easier, a little bit easier. Sometimes it don't work, but a lot of times it does. And explain to them why this will help, because it will help you in this area, or help you move forward in what you're trying to do. Not just within Toastmasters, but even outside.
Yeah.
Just like myself. So,
well, this is all about you anyway. I mean, because I do enough of these things. So how long have you been in Toastmasters?
It was funny. Somebody else was asking me that the other day. It's been 9 years I've been in Toastmasters.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people have been in it longer than I have, but I'm telling you, I really treasure those 9 years, because Toastmasters, it was and still is my lifeline. Because before I joined, I don't know if I told you this, before I joined Toastmasters, my mother passed 7 months before I joined Toastmasters.
Wow, that I didn't know.
Yes. And she was the type of person that was total opposite of me. But at the time, I was very shy. And I know people, you always, every time I say that, you laugh at me.
It's so
every time I say that.
true.
And it was so true back then. I was scared to talk to anybody. I was like, no, I can't talk. I go to work, leave me alone. I'll do my little typing, and I go home and I start all over again. So my mother was opposite of me. She was like, she would talk to anybody. She would, sometimes she would say something that she shouldn't have said, and I had to be like her, Mom, you shouldn't say that. But she told me on her deathbed, because she died in the hospital, and she said, Barbara, I hate that I'm going to leave you because you don't talk, you don't communicate, and I'm concerned about that. I'm really concerned. So I was like, well, I'm going to be okay. My cousin at that time, she's fading away, and I wanted to make sure that she knew that I was going to be okay. I was the only child. So after she passed, and I had to put what they call, you put your big pants on, your big boy, big girl pants on, and I decided, I said, okay, I need to do something. I can't, make her, she wished that she wanted me to be okay. So with her saying that, and then when I went to work, they see that maybe, because I went back, I took off 2 weeks just to get myself together, and I went back to work, and my manager came to me. I know you heard this story. And she's like, Barbara, no one knows you. No one knows you. And I'm like, what do you mean? I come every day. I've been here for, at that time, 17 years at my job. And she's like, but they don't communicate. They don't even know who you are because you don't really talk. So she took me by the side, just like a little kid going the first day of school, took me down to my first Toastmaster meeting, which at the time I thought it was toasters. They were selling toasters, as I always say. And I walked in, and that was my lifeline right there. I met my first mentor. She, helped me out. She said it's going to be okay. And I kept telling my mentor, I said, I have to keep doing this because I have to show my mother that I can stand on my own 2 feet.
You have a network. Explain about your network.
I have a network. It's called the Diamond Factor. I love talking about it.
I love it too. That's why if you're done checking this out, you should check out her stuff on Facebook. And the name of the Facebook page?
It's the Diamond Factor Facebook group, and it's personal development Barbara Beckley. I think I need to rebrand that. I'm thinking of changing the name, but if you just put Diamond Factor in there, Barbara Beckley, you will find it Facebook group. And every day, Monday through Friday, I do what I call the Diamond Factor. And a lot of people are like, do you sell jewelry? No, this has nothing to do with jewelry, but it has to do with a very important jewel, and that's a diamond within you. So I call the Diamond Factor your passion, your purpose, and your drive. Yes. And I tell people that, to me, that equals your foundation in life. Because as you all know, we go through trials and tribulations. We have those earthquakes, those hurricanes, everything that hits us sometimes. And we're like, oh my God, what do I do? But then when you think about what your true passion is and what drives you to that, those little hurricanes and stuff is just a stepping stone to where you need to go.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you should check it out. I like sharing other things besides this. I'm so happy we got to do this, especially,
And outside, you got me outside. This is a miracle right here. Because usually I was worried about the bees and stuff, but then he's like, yeah, it'll be okay.
Yeah, a lot of people in Toastmasters, the woman drives from Wisconsin all the way to Naperville to actually help out when we have events.
Yeah.
And at one point when our district was 9 divisions that extended all the way south suburbs.
Oh, I used to drive to the south too. Yeah.
So how long does it take from Racine all the way down?
Well, I live in Kenosha, but you could say Racine too because it's all in the same vicinity. Depending on if I go to Lincolnshire, my job, it takes me 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Yeah. But going to, at one point when it was...
Now, when I went to, we had the South Division before we did the split, and we used to go, I go to their contests and everything. It would take me an hour and a half, sometimes 2.
Okay.
Yeah, depending on traffic, construction, all that. Yeah.
And then going to Naperville, which is the furthest one.
Well, yeah, that was kind of like an hour and a half too.
No, okay, sorry. Yeah. And then the Northwest, which is, I'm trying to figure out which is the furthest Northwest club from me. It would be Crystal Lake?
Probably, yeah. Because with Crystal Lake, it's like there's no like shortcuts.
No, there is no I-90
No.
something.
I was like, what happened when they built this? But I've been there. I went to Crystal Lake. One there. Ooh, it's been a while. I need to go. Now that you talk about it, I need to go back to their meetings. Yeah, that took me like an hour and a half too.
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So really, an hour and a half, depending. But you know, that shows you how crazy I am. As a
no,
Toastmaster.
it's not crazy. Right? And a lot of people don't realize that, you know, as a district leader, that sometimes
You have to.
you have to deal with it, and because you really want to help out a lot of club members, you know, you end up going to those places.
I know there was a time, didn't mean to cut you off, Noel, where we had, you know, the wintertime is like the worst with the traveling. And we had our TLI. I think that's when I was a division, or the first time I was a division governor, not director at the time. Going back a little bit, I got a call from Ethel Goatee, past district director, and she's like, Barbara, you know, we have the speaker coming, and I know you're over, because I think I'm coordinating some things there. And she said, I need you to be here at 6 o'clock. Well, there was a big snowstorm the night before.
Oh.
And I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? I got to drive all the way out there. And then someone told me, Barbara, get a room, get a hotel room. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. So that Thursday when I went to work, I brought extra clothes, stayed the night. For 2 nights, I stayed at the hotel just to make sure I was there for that TLI. So sometimes you have to. It's called the sacrifice.
That's for you. You definitely. I wish I could be. Well, yeah, I wish I could do something like that. It's funny because, you know, part of District 54.
Yeah, because you're. See this guy. I need to do an interview with you. We got a lot to talk about.
Well, I mean, a conference in Decatur. I love you, my District 54 friends, because I'm still part of District 54.
Yes, he is. I can't believe he's not a part of District 35.
No. Pals,
103 and
yeah, it's like, okay, I want to go to Indiana. Let's go over in District 11, and I'm going to, you know, Iowa.
District 11, yes.
No, but 3.5 hour drive to Decatur is.
Oh my.
So you can imagine people in that district is like, okay,
that's dedication. That is dedication.
So and it's hard to have events and they have to take turns. So ours is an hour and a half is okay.
Hi, thank you so much for joining me and Toastmasters in Cars having breakfast. Make sure you check out our next episode. In the meanwhile, you can click on the subscribe button below, hit the bell so you get notified of my next video. And as Toastmasters, we love your comments. Make sure you leave a comment below. Also, maybe you could check out the rest of these videos. Bye.